Sometimes our yards look great, and sometimes our yards need a little help. And when this happens, there's nothing wrong with asking some friends for some help. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RVA Lawn Love. Got some special guests with me today on the lawn. Check out who's here.
Hey!
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 From PPLM. And we're going to take a walk around the yard today and really just kind of mess around.
All right, as we walk around this yard here, we can see pretty good coverage over here with the sprinklers. You can see where it's pretty green, and it's looking pretty decent. We looked underneath your magnolia right here. You can see the drip line. Underneath that drip line, you're getting some green grass growing underneath there. The rest of this out here is getting a little bit yellow. We talked about trying to straighten up a little bit of your irrigation coverage.
Right.
And of course, when we walked out here we saw the drying up spots out here. We adjusted a little bit of your heads out here to try to get a little bit better coverage in the middle because it was shooting way too far out. We're going to try to bring the coverage down a little bit to try to get you a little more green in the areas that's stressing pretty bad.
Yeah, basically, you were saying that the water's been just shooting straight over the middle part of the yard, coming over to the sidewalk. So we brought the height of the spray down some.
All right. What else we got to look at over here? Where's the spot that we saw that was really kind of thick?
Like right here.
Yeah, you started where you had that wash last year. A lot of your seeds started coming in. It's getting real thick down in here. That's why you're starting to get some of that brown. Where you had the wash coming from down here with the hurricanes last year,
right.
And all that seed piled in and got kind of thick. It's starting to get survival to fittest through here. It's starting to get way too thick through here. That's why you're starting to see a lot of that brown in there.
So it's overcrowding.
Overcrowding in a couple areas, but there's nothing you can do last year with all that rain, and it just puddled in together. So
right.
So hopefully this year you can lightly overseed. When you lightly overseed it, you won't have that much of a thickness growing on and everything.
Sounds good. Yeah, and then from the lawn struggling and just having some bare spots, you can see I've got quite the weed invasion.
Yep. And you're going to take care of that this week or next week sometime. We'll give you a little bit of stuff to put down on there to kind of control the weeds a little bit. We did notice in this area over here, we did pull the plug out. We did see a lot of rock in this area here. Of course, that rock is going to start heating up. When that rock starts heating up, it starts drying up even faster than the normal areas that you can water real well. So the key is you want to try to get a lot of this rock and stuff out of here, because that rock is just like on the asphalt. When it starts heating up, that's going to be your first places to dry up.
Cook the yard.
To cook the yard pretty quick, just like it is on the edge of your driveways and your roads. And same thing you have going on over here. We noticed that since you have this highway that everybody doesn't like, especially in your channel, this is the spot that dries up because all these cars come up down this road so much. It's going to dry it up pretty quick, and of course the asphalt and the concrete, it gets super hot and dry on this edge. You can't get enough water on these edges. You can't get enough water on these edges right here to keep it alive. So,
right.
Not a lot you can do with that wind blowing. It's just constant wind. You just have to live with it sometimes the way it is. But all in all, your lawn doesn't look too bad. Like I said, you got some weed because you struggled trying to get all your weed control down when it was time to get your weed control down because you had work to do. But you can clean that up and get it ready. Throw your aerate down on there. Get it ready for the fall. Fall is the time.
Fall is the time. I'm so glad it is right around the corner.
96 degrees this weekend is not going to help your lawn at all.
Oh no, it is not.
It's not going to help it. So keep it moist, keep it wet. Do what you're doing. Brandon's going to get on that machine real quick and spray a little bit of fungicide down for you to try to control some of the fungus we saw in a couple areas over there. See if we control some of it for you. And then you're going to do some of your, what are you going to do this weekend? You're going to do some
humic
12
and some aerate and some microgreen.
Okay.
After work.
After work.
I've been working a lot of weekends lately.
Yeah. Sometimes your lawn suffers when you got to work a lot of weekends.
Life gets in the way.
That's why sometimes DIY is not the best.
That's very true. Very true.
Makes it hard.
When you have to worry about it, you have to worry about it. And when you can't get to it, it doesn't get done. And this is poof.
It'll look good this fall. I think you got a pretty good stand going on. It's a whole lot better than what you had last year when you had all that bare. We do have those hurricanes, which we usually do around aeration seed time. You might not get as bad of a wash out there. Just try not to pump just because you think more is better, don't go out there and run out and put 2 and 3 bags of fertilizer or bags of seed down just to try to get it in there. So putting too much down is like not putting enough.
Right. That's great advice.
So one of my favorite things about this lawn is it's got a really good example of heat stress, which every lawn right now is experiencing heat stress, but we're at the perfect timing to really show the difference in those colors. So you can see this more from certain angles. I've seen properties where I've been street side with the potential new client for 30 minutes, and then I walk around the house and coming back, all of a sudden, bam, that color is there. And if you look across the lawn, you can see that there is a good solid green for most of the distance, but as you come to this point right here, it turns that purple color. And that's when the fescue is beginning to show signs of that heat stress. That's kind of the crisis mode where you know it's about to tip. And then if we get closer to the road, we see it turn brown. And that purple lasts for a few days, and without any intervention, that's when it becomes that brown color. So it's a great example of what you should watch for in your lawn as well.
You ever put down a fungicide app for me?
Alrighty, we're getting ready to have some fun here. He's getting ready to get on his first time ever zero turn mower, Z-spray, anything. Uh-oh, might have him as a job.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's right there in front of you. All I gotta do is push it forward. He didn't even turn it up. He thought he skewed that he thinks he did.
And we get to the turn, so we'll see how good he does at the turn.
I love this smell. There's a turn mark. You see the grass on his tire.
I'm glad he's tearing up his own yard. A little bit of practice, he can work for us.
Hired. A little farther.
Uh-oh. We're getting ready to throttle it up.
That's nice.
Go ahead and load him up on full throttle. Uh-oh. There goes the turn mark. And he figured it out. Good job. That's it.
All right, guys, that's going to about wrap it up for this week. Thanks to PPLM for coming out and taking a tour of the yard with me and giving me some tips and some helping me out a little bit, kind of get me on the right path forward.
Path forward.
Yeah, and hopefully we have this thing green and keep as much of it as you can till fall time, and we'll make her look real pretty. So.
Eric is doing an awesome job with this property. If you're a subscriber of his, you made a wise choice because he's got a great knowledge base in just a short amount of time that he's been doing this himself, and he's gotten really great results. Check out our channel if you haven't already, Picture Perfect Lawn Maintenance. We come at you from the professional side. We teach you a little bit more about the why instead of the how. It's just as important of a resource, and I'm really excited to work with Eric on this in the future.
fantastic videos, tons of information, all of it extremely useful. They do live streams with people like John Perry. They've got a couple other great guests coming up. So make sure you subscribe to their channel. Hit the like button on all their videos that you watch. Hit the notification bell so that you get instant notifications as soon as they do a live stream. You don't want to catch it, the next day, because then you can't ask questions. So,
And don't forget, we'll have a live stream with you.
live stream with me in the future too. You don't want to run people off, man. No.
It's all good.
So, like I said, check them out. Picture Perfect Lawn Maintenance. If you need anybody you're looking for a pro in the Central Virginia area to take care of your lawn, hit them up.
We've got you covered.
Till next time, she's Katie. I'm Eric. Peace.
Peace.